Honor to introduce our very own Reverend Judy Andersen doing the burning bowl ceremony. Welcome, Reverend Judy.
We made it.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not going to try to stand for you. There, now I'm live. Okay. Live is good. So let's start with an opening spiritual mind treatment. So just close your eyes if you feel like it. And know with me that there is a power for good in the universe. We might call it God. We might call it universal mind or universal spirit. But whatever it is, know that it is there. And I am one with it. Each of us is one with it. And that universal power is ours to use. And today is the day we get to use it in a symbolic way to unfold for our greater good during this year we're calling 2025. But in reality, each day is a new thing, a new idea in the mind of God, a new day for us to put our own imprint on. So it's ours to choose today what that imprint looks like, if it's light and lovely or dark and cold. We get to make that choice. And today, in the warmth of our comradeship and our unity in this space, in this special place, I can know only good. I can know only beauty and kindness and grace. And so I declare that all good is mine today. All good is yours today as you accept these words as your own. And knowing that all good is working for us and working through us, I declare, and so it is. Okay. I've changed the name of this ceremony, by the way. It's no longer the burning bowl ceremony. It's going to be a burning bowl celebration. Isn't that a step up? All right. So I'll talk about this for a little bit, and then we'll all go to work on it. And I've chosen a bit of a theme, and you'll see it on paper when you get into doing your work. There's a quotation that is kind of ambiguous as where it came from, but probably from the German philosopher Goethe. And it was translated and whatever, other people have been given credit for it, but what's important is what it says. What you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. Do you like that? I'm going to read it again. What you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. So this is what we're after today, is to find that boldness and genius and magic, to create something for ourselves, to live our best life this year. So you pick what you want to call it, what we're going to do in a letter we're going to write to ourselves, whether you're going to call it goals or intentions or dreams, what works best for you. I use the word intentions. It's less structured than goals. A goal is something that you figure if you haven't gotten to it, you've failed. There's no failure in what we're doing today. We're setting an intention for our best life. An intention. And so if we slip a little bit and we think about it again 2 weeks from now and we say, oops, I'm not quite living that, then we want to relax and say, it's all right, it's my intention, and I can begin today, right? No failure. And the first step for each of us, you're going to have to stop and think, because you're going to be writing yourself a letter of how you want to experience this year. So you're going to have to think of what it looks like. You're going to have to go within a little bit before you're going to have to do that before you put pen on paper and imagine how you want your life to look in terms of prosperity, relationships, maybe an improvement in a relationship, maybe a new relationship, maybe your relationship with yourself. And that's probably the most important one you can work on. Have you been judging yourself and finding yourself less than? If you have that feeling about yourself, how can you live your best life? So you're going to have to be addressing in your own mind how you want your life to look. And you're going to write a letter about that. And a few months down the road, maybe around Easter, that letter is going to be mailed back to you. You're going to have an envelope. You're going to address it to yourself. And we're going to keep those all sealed up. The envelopes are sealed. No breach of confidentiality. But we're going to hang on to those letters and mail them out. 6 weeks, 2, 3 months from now, you're going to get that in the mail. And you're going to get a chance to read it through and look at where you're at and either reinvest yourself in what you wrote or maybe rewrite it to encompass some new ideas of how you want to be, of how you want to experience you. So that's a big part of it. And next, here comes the hard part. After you've written that letter, telling yourself how lovely 2025 can be for you, how loving and kind and prosperous and fun it looks like for you. Then you're going to get another little piece of paper and you're going to write on that the things that might stand in the way of experiencing that good. And it's only going to be a small piece of paper, so you're going to write just single words. You can write self-judgment, fear, anxiety about prosperity, anxiety about money. Put it right out there, exactly what it is, but short form because you'll only have a small piece of paper, but you can always call for a second one. And what happens after that is that I'm going to stand here beside this bowl, and those of you who have been here before, you know the drill, but you're going to bring up your paper, that little piece of paper one at a time, and we're going to put it in the burning bowl, and you're going to watch those obstacles disappear. And after that, it's your job to keep them disappeared. That's what it's about when you get your letter back around Easter, to take a look and say, if I haven't been successful in ridding myself of these things, self-judgment is probably the biggest one. I can't have what I really want because when I was a kid, I lied to my school teacher and I lied to my mom and I stole $1 out of her purse and went and bought candy, whatever, things like that you're still holding as grudges against yourself. Those things are poisoning your life. It's a little bit as though you plant, some peas and lettuce and radishes, and you wait until they're sprouting, and then you go out with a spray bottle. Well, you could call it weed killer, but I'm thinking of vinegar and lemon juice or something, and you spray those seedlings with something that's going to kill them. I would love to see you all determining that you're not going to take joy killers to your plans and your hopes for this year. Weed killers called negativity, called negative thoughts, self-judgment, those kind of things. So just be prepared. This is what this is all about, and you've got a part to play with it. To once these things have disappeared from your experience today, to keep them disappeared. You got it? All right. Now, I need an able-bodied person.
I'm going to get Lena to help me do one side, and I'll do the other.
Great. So you're going to start with writing your letter. And you might want to start by addressing your envelope.
Some pens in the cubbies behind you. If not, there is a package.